In the year 2235, humanity had reached the stars. Colonies spread across dozens of star systems, each a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. Yet, with great expansion came great peril. The galaxy was not empty, and the stars were filled with civilizations both ancient and new. Among them was the Drakari, a powerful and technologically advanced species that saw humanity spread as a threat to their dominance. Alex Thompson sat at his workstation aboard the UES Resolute, one of Earth's finest starships. The Resolute was a sleek, formidable vessel designed for deep space exploration and defense. Alex, a brilliant software engineer, had been instrumental in developing its advanced AI systems. His close friend and the ship's captain, Sarah Mitchell, often joked that the ship's intelligence mirrored Alex's own. "Alex, you got a minute?" Sarah's voice crackled over the intercom. "Sure thing, Captain," Alex replied, setting aside his latest project. Sarah met Alex in the ship's briefing room. Her eyes were serious, a rare look for someone usually brimming with confidence and optimism. "We've received a distress signal from Outpost Epsilon 9, Sarah said, displaying a holographic map. "It's one of our most remote colonies, and the signal is faint, suggesting heavy interference. Command believes it could be a Drakari attack." Alex felt a chill run down his spine. "What's our plan?" "We're the closest ship. Command wants us to investigate and, if necessary, defend the colony." "I need you to be ready for anything, Alex." Alex nodded. "You can count on me." The Resolute dropped out of warp near Epsilon 9. The colony was eerily silent, with no signs of life or activity. Scanning the area, Alex said, fingers flying over his console. "I'm picking up traces of Drakari energy signatures." "This doesn't look good, Sarah." Sarah's jaw tightened. "All hands, prepare for potential hostiles. We're going in." As the Resolute descended towards the colony, the scale of the destruction became clear. Buildings lay in ruins, and debris floated eerily in the low-gravity environment. "Alex, any survivors?" Sarah asked. Picking up faint life signs in the central command building, Alex replied, "It's weak, but they're there." Sarah led a team, including Alex, down to the surface. The air was thick with smoke, and the smell of scorched metal. They moved cautiously through the wreckage, weapons at the ready. Reaching the command building, they found a small group of survivors, including the colony's leader, Dr. Elena Ramirez. Dr. Ramirez, a stern woman in her 40s, greeted them with a mix of relief and urgency. "Thank God you're here. The Drakari hit us hard and fast. We had no chance." "How many of you are left?" Sarah asked. "Just a handful," Ramirez replied. "They took many of our people, including my daughter, as captives." Alex's heart sank. "Why would they take captives?" Ramirez shook her head. "We don't know, but we need to get them back." Back on the Resolute, Alex and Sarah convened in the war room with Dr. Ramirez and the ship's senior officers. "We can't leave those people in Drakari hands," Sarah said. "But we need a plan." "I've been working on a new tactical algorithm," Alex said. "It might give us an edge in a rescue mission. If we can infiltrate their ship and disable their systems, we could get our people out." Sarah looked at Alex with admiration. "You never cease to amaze me." "Let's make it happen." As Alex worked on finalizing his algorithm, he formed a bond with Dr. Ramirez. They shared stories of their families, their hopes, and fears. Ramirez's determination to save her daughter fueled Alex's resolve. Using Alex's algorithm, the Resolute tracked the Drakari ship to a nearby asteroid field. The ship was heavily armed, but Alex's algorithm pinpointed weaknesses in its defense grid. "We need to hit them fast and hard," Sarah said. "Alex, are you ready?" "Ready as I'll ever be," Alex replied. The Resolute launched a surprise attack, weaving through the asteroid field with precision. Alex's algorithm proved its worth, allowing them to disable the Drakari ship's main systems and board it. Inside, the crew moved swiftly through the alien corridors. The Drakari were formidable opponents, but the humans' determination and tactical advantage gave them the upper hand. In the holding cells, they found the captives, including Dr. Ramirez's daughter, Maria. The reunion between mother and daughter was brief but heartfelt. "We need to get out of here," Alex urged. "I've set charges to blow their engines. We have 5 minutes." As they made their way back to the Resolute, an unexpected twist occurred. One of the surviving colonists, a man named Harris, revealed himself as a traitor. Holding Alex at gunpoint, he demanded they stop the rescue. "The Drakari promised me a place in their new order," Harris sneered. "Humanity is doomed. It's time to join the winning side." Sarah's eyes blazed with anger. "You're a fool, Harris." In a swift move, Alex disarmed Harris, knocking him unconscious. "I always hated traitors," Alex muttered. Back on the Resolute, the charges detonated, crippling the Drakari ship. As they jumped to warp, Alex felt a sense of accomplishment and relief wash over him. Safe aboard the Resolute, the survivors were treated for their injuries. Dr. Ramirez and Maria shared a tearful reunion, while Sarah commended her crew for their bravery. "You did great, Alex," Sarah said, patting him on the back. "We all did," Alex replied. "But this isn't over. The Drakari won't stop." "No, they won't," Sarah agreed. "But neither will we. As long as we stand together, there's nothing we can't overcome." Weeks after the daring rescue, the Resolute continued its mission of exploration and defense. Alex spent his days fine-tuning the ship's systems and developing new technologies. Yet, a nagging thought lingered in his mind: the Drakari's motives for taking captives. "Sarah, can we talk?" Alex approached the captain's quarters one evening. "Sure, come in," Sarah replied, gesturing for Alex to take a seat. "I've been thinking about the Drakari," Alex began. "Their attack on Epsilon 9 wasn't just about destruction. They took captives, and I can't shake the feeling that there's more to this." Sarah nodded. "I've had similar thoughts. We need to find out what they're planning." A few days later, a breakthrough came in the form of intercepted Drakari communications. Alex, working tirelessly with the intelligence team, deciphered the encrypted messages. "Sarah, you need to see this," Alex said, eyes wide with urgency. Sarah read through the decrypted messages, her expression growing grimmer with each line. "They're planning a major offensive. Epsilon 9 was just the beginning. They're gathering intel from the captives to exploit our weaknesses. We need to warn command and prepare our defenses," Alex said. "This is bigger than we thought." The Resolute raced back to Earth, delivering the critical intel to command. A massive fleet was assembled to counter the impending Drakari offensive. The decisive battle would take place at Horizon Prime, a strategic outpost guarding the gateway to Earth. Alex and Sarah stood on the bridge of the Resolute, watching as the fleet formed up. Hundreds of ships, from nimble fighters to massive battleships, filled the space around Horizon Prime. "All ships, this is Admiral Jenkins," the fleet commander's voice boomed over the comms. "The Drakari are coming. We stand as one, for humanity." The Drakari fleet arrived in a flash of blue energy. The battle began with a ferocity that shook even the Resolute's seasoned crew. Laser fire and explosions lit up the void, and the Resolute's shields flared under the onslaught. "Focus all fire on their command ship," Sarah ordered. "We take that out, and we cripple their leadership." Alex worked feverishly at his console, coordinating the ship's AI and tactical systems. "Sarah, I've got a lock on their main power core. If we can hit it with a precise strike, we can take them down." "Do it, Alex," Sarah said, her voice steely with determination. The Resolute's main cannon fired, a blinding beam of energy cutting through the chaos. It struck the Drakari command ship, and for a moment, time seemed to freeze. Then, the ship erupted in a spectacular explosion, sending shockwaves through the enemy fleet. The destruction of the command ship turned the tide. The Drakari fleet, disorganized and leaderless, began to retreat. Cheers erupted across the Resolute and the entire human fleet. "We did it," Sarah said, a smile breaking through her exhaustion. Alex slumped back in his chair, relief washing over him. "Yeah, we did." Back on Earth, the heroes of Horizon Prime were celebrated. Alex received commendations for his brilliance and bravery, while Sarah was hailed as one of humanity's finest leaders. At a celebratory banquet, Alex found himself reflecting on the journey. Dr. Ramirez and Maria approached him, their faces beaming with gratitude. "Thank you, Alex," Dr. Ramirez said. "You saved my daughter, and so many others." "It wasn't just me," Alex replied. "We all played a part." As the celebrations continued, Alex and Sarah found a quiet moment on a balcony overlooking the city. The stars shone brightly above, a reminder of the vastness of space and the challenges yet to come. "We've come a long way," Sarah said, "but there's still so much to do." "And we'll face it together," Alex replied, "for humanity." In the vast expanse of space, humanity had found its place. They were explorers, warriors, and survivors. And as long as there were threats to face and worlds to discover, Alex and his crew would be ready. As the Resolute prepared for its next mission, Alex stood on the bridge, gazing out at the stars. The future was uncertain, but one thing was clear: humanity's spirit was unbreakable. And with friends like Sarah by his side, Alex knew they could overcome anything. The Resolute's engines roared to life, and the ship surged forward into the unknown, ready to write the next chapter in the saga of human resilience and ingenuity. The stars awaited, and with them, new adventures and challenges that would test the very limits of what it meant to be human. But Alex was confident they would rise to the occasion, as they always had.